It's Friday, November 26th. This is 11:11 with Jenna. I was just posting this cool, I think it's cool. I was just going to post this, a post on Facebook, you know how we do. And I needed to fix a photo. Why does that photo look like that? Oh, I see. I need to edit the photo right now. Can you give me a minute, please? I just need to edit this photo. Oh, why won't it do what I wanted to do? Didn't I message myself that photo? Okay, I messaged myself the photo. Now I need to fix this photo. I think I'm going to do a series. Nope. I'm done with that photo. Leah, I'm done with that photo. Now I need to edit this photo. I see. Jessica Sendra. Who's Jessica Sendra? Jessica Sendra worked at Borders Books, and when we met, it was kind of an interesting conversation. I will have her on the show sometime, and I will add to this post, thinking about women in glasses. So I have this photo with Jessica Sendra, another woman with Leah Delaria, and then some Blue Coast women, and it's really cool. And now I need to go find other photos of women in glasses on my page, Bob Roden. And here I thought you meant wine glasses. Mostly champagne and tequila, period. That's sweet. So now let's see, after I sat here and ramble on Rose, I did make it. Wow, there are 9 of you here. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hi. Who's here? 10 comments, 1 share. I'm going to edit the privacy. Public. That's done. Comments. Wow, there are 9 of you here. Oh, I'm so sorry. Julie Luce, Bonnie Barker, William D, Patti, Rob Morocco. Flying back home in the morning, Melanie. Yes, I need to find a photograph of Melanie with some glasses on. And if you have a photo of us together with glasses on, by all means. Look, I almost did it. Pop. Wouldn't that, maybe some of you would like that, but it ain't gonna happen because I will just pick this up right here, right now. Hey, Mama Grace. Mama Grace. Oh, Rob Morocco, so cool. Thank you for sending me that post. Schitt's Creek is the shit. I'm sorry, it's the shit. I think, Gracie, we're probably gonna have to watch it again. I've watched it one time on my iPad. And then Grace heard about it and she said, let's watch it. Then I watched it on TV, on the big TV. It's a whole different experience, a completely different experience. Then she wanted to watch it again. So we watched it a third time, but the third time I kind of walked in and out. But I'll tell you what. I never said, I'll tell you what, but I have a friend that says it often. And I'll tell you what, it's kind of fun to say. But Catherine O'Hara, she is Mama G in the house. We just watched Chopped. You take care, be safe, stay healthy, and be real nice. Ditto, right? Right. So it's Friday night. What is Friday night? What's Friday night all about? She's up there. You can't see her. It's displaying her. Oh, I broke a bowl today. The one with the delicata squash in it. Reaching in ever so gently into the fridge with like 7 other things in my hand. I reach in, it slips. I'm still thinking there's probably glass on the floor, but I did a good sweep and I did a good vacuum. And now I will do both of those things again. I will, ooh. watch To Kill a Mockingbird. Oh, I'm sorry about the bowl too. It's not. It was one of Grace's bowls, and I'm admitting it right now on the show. I'm sorry, Mom. You know, your cute little pink glass bowl, not your depression glass bowls, but the cute little pink one. I broke it. I was going to tell you about it earlier, but then we started eating popsicles and I forgot to tell you. So thank you all for being here so I could have some support while I told Grace that I broke her really nice pink bowl. Sorry. Really. Totally sorry. Did not mean that at all. It just, it just slipped, and I insisted on ceramic tile floors in my kitchen. Had this really cool, when I walked into this apartment, it had really not nice cabinets in it, like oak, kind of that brown oaky 80s thing, but it has a really cool farmer's sink. And then the floor was a linoleum and it looked like a stream, like you're stepping into a stream, not a dream, a stream, and not a very clean stream. So we took the cabinets out and put them in the basement, and they were my dad's shop. And then we used this restaurant racks for my kitchen instead. Now I have another rack up here, and now I have an area to do my collaging. I know, one of the best songs ever. I know. Stephen Sondheim. My friend Rob Cookman, who's a fabulous pianist that I work with in Chicago sometimes, posted a photograph tonight, and it was a photograph of him playing and Mr. Sondheim counting him off right behind. Perfection. But lost a major giant on the planet tonight, soaring into song. Hello, John DeFazio. Hello. So I have a display and share that I have a couple of them. Shall I start? Does anybody else want to do a display and share with me tonight? I have three. Oh, I could show you this too. Don't break that now. I can't really show this because you don't get the full effect. It's a nightlight that a dear friend of mine gave to me on a trip that I was on. It's a nightlight. How cool is that? Carl Hess. Ah! I didn't need to read that. That'll work, right? It's a full moon. It's a full moon nightlight. I love this nightlight. I love this nightlight so much. Anyway, that's what's happening. The church of what's happening now. So yes, if you have a photo of us together and you have glasses on, send it, post it. Post it. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But I'm looking at something pretty funny right now. I'm waiting to see if anybody else is jumping on. I won't plug it back in because then I'll be like, oh, Jenna. Okay. Shall I continue? I will continue. I mentioned this the other day. These are my teeth. This is my x-ray of my teeth and my earrings. I found it and thought, that's kind of a groovy display and share. of your teeth and your third time getting a root canal in the same tooth? Anybody? Does anyone have your teeth? It's not like they do this thing, 3D camera angle. I'm searching here, guys. I'm really trying. And then I found something really cool. I think it's really cool. I found it downstairs in my father's things amongst so many other things. He's got so many things. I think I could do a display and share. I told you, the pink bowl, the little pink bowl. Gosh, do you want me to get some of the glass out of the trash? It's just a cute little pink bowl that you had. I'm really sorry, Mom. Sorry, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm sorry I broke your bowl. I know, but I wanted to know if it's needed at this time. What's that? What are we talking about? I'm so confused. What are we talking about? Somebody, let's change the subject. No more bowl talking. Nobody? Oh, we're talking about deer hunting again. Hello, Eileen. How are you? What's going on? Yeah. Anyway, that's a great way to change. How, Eileen, will you please consider coming on 11/11 sometime, hanging out with me? We could talk food. You could make something. Come on. Tonight is display and share. Basically, it's show and tell. If anyone has anything to show and tell or display and share. Hey, Eileen, do you know Cher? As in Cher, Cher? I really need to get Cher on the show. Oh, good, Gracie. I love it. Here's a standing ovation. I would never, ever, ever want to break your heart, Mama Grace. Okay. My third display and share is a really interesting. My father was part of a landmark creation at Whirlpool in 1960. Life is good and kids are in school, so you have time to come on 11/11 with Jenna. Come on now. Get on the show. And this is a booklet that I have a feeling Vito Capizzo at Creative Advertising created. It's a book about the creation of the laundry group. And at the beginning, there's this guy. This is 1960. Hello, I'd like to tell you a story of organization, the story behind the laundry group procurement department. Hi, Emily. Please help me. Come. I need your help. It's a whole story about how the laundry group was created. It names no names. It's not this guy did this and this person did this, but it talks about the vendors. It's so cool. There's one vendor. The vendor is Whirlpool. And the company, the factories they worked at were in St. Joseph, Marion, and Clyde. Anyway, it's really, I love the graphics. Look at the graphics. Of course, there are no, here we go. And interestingly enough, this building where they worked was blocks away from where Eileen Globensky grew up. So she used to drive by it every day. Anyway, I mean, look at Melanie. Look at the suits. Isn't it cool? It talks about the business and it talks about the money and how much they saved. And at the very end, it says, "We have said a lot of nice things about these people and their new organization and feel that they have accomplished many of their original objectives, but they do not feel the job is complete. On the contrary, they know that the task has only begun and they have many challenges and opportunities ahead of them. So let's see what happens in the next few months." And this started on first date. On a dismal, cloudy day in February of 1960, Saturday the 27th to be exact, 15 confused but determined people gathered in the old St. Joseph Division Purchasing Department area with one objective in mind: to sort the various and sundry purchasing records of 3 laundry divisions of Whirlpool and consolidate them into one system. Purpose: to determine how much of what they must buy from whom to satisfy the demands of 3 manufacturing divisions: St. Joseph, Michigan, Clyde, and Marion, Ohio. This was the first step in organization of the laundry group procurement department. On the following Monday morning, February 29th, the new group began to function. Not well, mind you, but at least they were well on their way. Isn't it cool? I found that in his stuff. I'm going to make copies of it and give one to my brother and one to my sister for Christmas. It's good quality. Oh, yeah, right, Jim. Carl, we got to get back there and just listen through those or bounce them so I can listen through. You know what I'm saying? I know. Well, I mean, and there are numbers in here, you know, in the first quarter, it was da 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 da. And it wasn't very much money, but it was 1960. It was a lot of money. But my dad was part of this whole creation. And so many things done there. I could just do display and share. I could set up my laptop in the basement and just do a once a week Ben show, Benisms. Does anybody want to come over and go through it with me? But I think at Whirlpool there might be some sort of display case. They might like it. Really? You have a play? Hi, Michael Peltz. Hi. Who do we have on right now? We're coast to coast and in the Midwest. You have a plant in Marion? Oh, that's really cool. Whirlpool has been our favorite appliance for 3 generations. Yes, and the older ones last a long time. These have been here 10 years, coming up on 10 years. But the good ones from the 70s and 80s, I wish I had an olive green refrigerator and stove. My last house, I had a red refrigerator and an orange stove. That was fun. Yeah, it's a good one. I'm going to make copies. That's their present. But I just like the way it's just really thick, cool paper. And he's so cute. Right? Anyone? Bueller? Nobody's going to display and share a thing tonight? Don't you worry about a thing. Okay, well, I guess I could go do some other stuff, like stuff. Did anyone shop today? Do you wait for Cyber Monday? Do you not shop at all? Did anyone go out? I'm curious. Did anyone go on this feed right now, go shopping today? I didn't. I did buy some hyaluronic acid. Ooh, and I think I'll have a Roots. You did? You went shopping? What'd you get? You shopped? Patti, come on. Tell us what you got. You guys, these are so good. It's like I'm eating pancakes. I almost bought a TV for Grace. Yeah, right? What did yeah, that's what oh Lee Cooper said that it looked like a gray Friday and there were no lines at Costco and no lines. Ooh, cool. No lines at Costco and no lines at Target, I think he said. And I was like, well, there isn't a Costco within an hour plus of here, and the Target's all boarded up. Kathy Ellis, Kathy Ellis, Kathy Ellis. Oh my goodness, Kathy, I send you a hug. You walked around an outdoor shopping area, downtown Henderson. I love that. That's where my cousin's art is up. Just to get outside, bought an ornament from my niece and her husband. Oh, that's sweet. So no one bought like a car or what do you buy today? What are you supposed to buy? A TV. Like you're the first 3 people in the store and you get a TV for $499 instead of $599. Is it really that different? Patti, Bill Dietrich in the house. I have cream for you and your lady too. Going fast. I have one left of this facial cream if anyone wants it. And I have some Gone Girl Balm. Gone Girl, Gone Girl. Rub it on, it goes away. Telling you, goes away. The pain goes away. The scars go away. Just makes you better. I won't eat these forever because I won't be eating sugar again soon. But right now, I'm enjoying the heck out of these. Thank you very much, Carol and Rob. Oops. Ladies and gentlemen, she's coming on. Patti Lowman. Aren't these glasses ginormous? The Queen Wave. Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Okay. Hey there, They are available online. What do you need, William? Do you need the salve? Do you need the cream? What do you need? Let me know. We're online right now. Let me know what you want. Patti.
Bye, Carl.
Bye, Carl. Go do what you have to do outside and please don't tell me what it is. Thank you.
No, don't tell us. Hi, Mama Grace.
Stop it, William. I'm deleting that now because I can delete comment.
Yeah, delete that.
William, whatever you need, I have it right here.
You still have the 2 creams for me that
yours are over here.
Lynn and I wanted?
Yeah, you ordered one of these and two of these.
Is that what I ordered?
Yeah.
How much do I owe you? I forgot.
$1 million.
Well, I have to give you an IOU. Uh,
Okay,
I'll text you my address. You text me the amount, and then we'll go from there.
got it.
Yeah, I didn't even think that it was Black Friday. I don't ever go out on Black Friday ever. And
I've never done it. I've never
well,
I remember there were people going out on Thanksgiving night shopping.
yes, I midnight. They went to some midnight sales or something. But I'm so happy all the stores around here were closed on Thanksgiving. It's time we become thankful for what we have. So go get back to basics. But I didn't even think it was Black Friday. And the only reason I went out was that I was being a good Samaritan. I was bringing a plate of my turkey breast that I made, and I made special sweet potatoes for Cheryl's father, my
Okay.
ex-husband. Okay.
Your ex-husband, you made special sweet potatoes for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, aren't you a nice ex-wife?
Well, we didn't talk for many years, but in the last 10 years, we've become very friendly again, and for the grandchildren and all that kind of
Did
stuff.
you ever get back together with him?
Oh God, please. Now you sound like someone else I know. They make me laugh. They go, well, why don't you just get married again? Because you two are too much alike. I went, oh my God. I said, please, once was enough. I said, if he was this nice when we were married, I'd have never got divorced. See? But as they say, shit happens. Anyway, so his sister, who always cooked big meals and the way his mother used to cook, and I cooked the way his mother taught me also in some ways, and that's why he likes my stuff. So unfortunately, she has a dog that's ill, and she's not up to mentally and physically making meals right now. She's taking care of her dog. So I said to him, okay, because we weren't supposed to have any Thanksgiving, this year because of such a big Halloween and then Christmas right now. So I said, okay, I'll bring you some turkey, and then we'll start looking at the mess you have so we can get it cleared out. Well, I'm 3/4 there, and I get a phone call and says, how are you? Had you left your house yet? And I go, yeah, I'm almost there. Well, I got a call, and Ian could go by his friend, but I have to go pick him up at his dad's and bring him there. I said, do what you got to do for the kid. I go, just do what you got to do. I said, I will leave the food hanging from your doorknob because I said, I'm almost there. Then I get the request, but I don't have any bread to make a sandwich. What kind of bread do you want? He goes, well, some kind of, like Italian white bread. And he doesn't eat Italian white bread. He's German and English, never liked my Italian cooking. So, dummy me, I go into the Jewel, and I am looking for this stuff,
This is today.
This is today. This is at like 1:00 at, almost high noon. So I find some bread. Well, wait, did they have the bread? No. Oh yeah, they finally showed me where they had the bread. And then I get a call while I'm there. Oh, can you pick up 2 frozen Sara Lee pumpkin pies so we can cook them and have them for Sunday? Because all of a sudden we're having Thanksgiving on Sunday, turkey and all this and that. I said, okay, fine. So I pick up and so then it's like, well, I can't leave the frozen turkey frozen pie sitting outside. They won't be any good. So I guess I'll be taking them home and cooking them. So I'm cooking the pies. I'm making the stuffing the way everyone likes the stuffing. So all of a sudden I'm cooking a second Thanksgiving dinner part, part of it, my sides for that. And I'm like, I thought it was going to be like, let's just take a pass. It was quiet. It was nice. It was very delicious. Everything was just perfect. So now I'm making stuffing the way his mother made stuffing and
How
that's
is that? How did his mother make stuffing?
well, back in the day, I used to get the bread and dry the bread all over the house, for a week. The house stunk like stale bread. Once it was hard, then you had to crumple it all up, and you'd put it in baggies and keep it until the day you were going to start. And then we
I thought that you had bread all over the house.
oh my God, it was all over the tables, the counters. It was like my dining room table, bread, and it stunk, it just, and then you'd have to go and turn them over because one side would dry. Then you'd go, and I'm turning over all this bread. Now, mind you, you got to remember, I got married very young. So here I am, 20, 22, learning how to make stuffing and everything, right? But then she used ground pork shoulder.
In her stuffing?
Yeah, because you got to remember, they were German and English on his side, and his mother was German and English. So, but anyway, yeah. So she would brown the pork shoulder, and then she would brown she would put some onions in and some celery and get that all cooked up, and then put all that in the bowl with all this dried bread and add melted water and butter and squish it all up and then shove it all in the bird. I mean, it was really, you had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to start stuffing these birds and things. And then I was too tired to eat all this stuff. By the time everybody came over, I was wiped out. So later on, thank God for Pepperidge Farm and
And now they have gluten-free. For years, I did the same thing. I would make cornbread, gluten-free cornbread, and dry it out. I didn't put it all over the house though. That's what I was doing wrong. But now I did find some gluten-free bread.
Well, this is turning out that Pepperidge Farm was the first one to come out with a sage and onion. Oh yeah, that's right, and sage and all kinds of spices. And they came out with a sage and onion cubed already stuffing. So I would take and make my pork shoulder and my sage and all my onion, celery, all that stuff, mix that concoction. But then I would make that Pepperidge Farm and add the stuff to it. And I'm going to tell you, they never knew that it wasn't grandma's dried bread recipe. They thought it was the greatest stuffing they ever had. And I said, yeah, isn't it wonderful, And then I made
that container away.
Oh God, it was awful. And then I made my gravy. I was very fortunate. I always made great gravy. And so that's a real talent too, because I did have some pretty bad ones once in a while, but I've accomplished my gravy. So I'll be making gravy and bring the stuff. This time the stuffing's in a pan. It's not in the bird. And but it'll be
Like
just
dressing. It's stuffing
when it's dressing, right?
And it's dressing when you put it in the bird. Yeah.
When it's not in the bird, right? Exactly. So I'm bringing my non-stuffing in a pan.
Your unstuffed stuffing.
My unstuffed non-stuffing.
Julie just called you a saint, so here's your standing ovation.
Julie, I'm not a saint. I'm probably the big dummy on this end over here, but I do, I just do what I can. So anyway, my grandson's staying overnight by grandpa's house, which is a big treat for a change. Yeah. And I'm going to go there tomorrow morning, and Ian is going to help me start cleaning out some stuff over there. And then during the week, I'm
Making
going to,
breakfast tomorrow.
what?
So you will be making breakfast tomorrow.
Absolutely not. No, I'll be bringing my coffee. And then I've got so then I'll be going there, and Ian's going to help me take some stuff and probably put it in my car so I can go take it to Grandpa's storage unit for God only knows why, I don't know. I know the people at the storage place love us,
Hey, there she comes in. Maybe she's gonna get another one. She's gonna get another storage unit tonight.
Well, it's like, oh, I'm only going to use this one for a month for him, and all of a sudden now it's
There
like
you are.
6 months later, and
There you are.
yeah, and they're like, oh, we love you. I go, yeah, I'm sure you do. I get that charge card bill every month. I know how much you love me. So, but they pay for their own. I'm trying to get rid of mine. So I'm going to pick up, he has a real nice treadmill that I tried to get over here a couple times. And, but I need the two guys to pick it up and bring it over here. So I'm going to get the treadmill out of the living room that he doesn't use except to store stuff on. And yeah, some stuff's going in the
You put bread
garbage.
on that.
What's that?
You could put bread on the
No, I'm done with the dry bread thing. But I thought it was so funny. For years, they didn't know I was using Pepperidge Farm.
classic, Patty.
Oh, I tell you. But anyway, the point I was trying to make is I was at the Jewel. Then I went into a Target, and my God, there was nobody in the store. There were 5 people that work for the store that tried to help me find some deodorant. And other than that, there were no lines for checkout. There was nothing. I heard on the news that this was probably the worst Black Friday they ever had. However, I heard Amazon stock went up because I think everyone's buying online. And but what are you going to do? I still like going to the store. So, and then what other store did I go into? I went into like 4 stores today. I'm like,
Wow.
I don't shop, and nothing, I didn't get one thing for myself.
And even the deodorant was for you?
Oh yeah, that was for me. Okay, you're right. Sorry. Oh, and then that's funny
You can
because
display and share your deodorant.
yes, I can. Let me tell you something. Here. Okay. This used to come in a yellow can, right? And it's air here, display and share. This is Arid Extra Dry.
Okay.
And it used to come in a yellow can, used to get no perfume and or no scent, whatever it was. And you could get the powdered smell and all this stuff. Well, you can't find this anymore. Walgreens has discontinued any Arid product. And so I thought, well, I'm going to try Target while I'm passing it. So I kind of UE it and go back to Target. And I got a spot like right in front. So that tells you there were no people in the store, because normally I'm a half a mile away. So I go to the ladies section and I'm looking for my deodorant. Now, I'm going to tell you, you're looking at this huge display, right? The whole display is secret.
Oh.
Roll-on. There's 20 kinds of roll-on, secret. I don't use secret roll-on. I could not find this anywhere. So I was giving up. So one young man helped me and we couldn't find it. So I gave up and I was going towards the door. I bought my poinsettia plant there. Great plant, $7. I said, oh, I got to get one of these for the table upstairs. So we got a poinsettia. I said, this place is drab. We need some fixing up here. So anyway, the lady that was gonna take my cart, she had manager on her. I said, what happened to Arid Extra Dry? And she gets her little thing out and she's punching in all these things. And she finds a picture of this and she says it was a 2-pack. She said, well, this is in the men's section. I went, what? I go, this isn't a man's deodorant. This is really a woman's deodorant. I said, so in other words, if it's men or women, you're going to put it in the men's section. I said, it's been in the woman's section forever. So I said, okay, fine. So she went and took me to it. That's my display and share. I've been looking for this type of deodorant forever.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. My little Target story is not that exciting, but when I lived in Mexico, there was a couple that came down for the week that I met on the beach, and she was the head fancy pants job at Target, marketing something at Target.
Really?
And do you remember that that year when Target, all their credit cards were exposed?
Oh yeah, all the information. Yeah.
Yeah. She was the head of that.
Oh, uh-oh.
She was like, that was her department. And that whole day she's sitting there drinking tequila going, I don't want to go back home. I don't want to go back home.
Oh, I don't blame her. Yeah. I wonder how long she kept that job.
Yeah, I don't think, it wasn't her fault that it happened. It just
No, but under your watch, they got to chop somebody's head off.
But yeah, the Target that was here is not here anymore. So
that's sad. Yeah, we've got these super Targets where you got food and whole big section is all food and produce and
everything.
I wouldn't buy anything in a Target like that kind of food. No, or meats or no, no. Here, my glasses. All right, now take our picture and then oh my God, I look terrible. Never mind. I don't have any makeup on.
All right, I won't post it.
I'm tired. Yeah, I look terrible.
Well, go anyway. Get your food together, I guess.
No, I'm resting. I'm not going to worry about food today. I'll worry about it tomorrow. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say is that it was about, my going to the stores. And then I realized it was Black Friday.
I didn't understand what you put down there, William. You said Rob Morocco, R.I.P. And I'm like, what? Rob Morocco, R.I.P.
Who's R.I.P.ing?
But then
what's rest in peace? Oh, Targets. They're all out of Canada.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it. that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Mine too. Well, I hope that you have a good time. Not tomorrow, it's Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll have a good time. Yeah, the kids are looking forward to it because instead of going to where they were going to go for Thanksgiving, they somebody had COVID or something, and so they postponed the whole thing. So they ended up having tacos. I said, it's not Thanksgiving tacos, it's Thanksgiving turkey. So they were all bummed out, except they said, oh, the tacos were delicious.
Oh, I would totally do tacos on Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah, they enjoyed them. That's all that matters. They helped make them and they were happy with it. But they're looking forward to turkey on Sunday. So
you can put turkey in tacos.
Yes, I know you can. You can have a turkey taco.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they didn't have any turkey to put in taco, and God only knows what they put in their tacos. I think my one granddaughter, the youngest, just likes the
Cheese.
sour cream and cheese. I don't even think she eats anything else, you know.
Nora, that's so crazy. Eileen was here earlier. Hi, Nora. Hi. Your sister Eileen was on a little bit ago. The last Kmart in Michigan just closed in Marshall.
Oh, we don't have Kmart's. I don't think
I
we have.
loved my Kmart. We used to live
Yeah.
right by the Kmart. We'd go down and get popcorn and submarine sandwiches.
Yeah.
No, yeah, popcorn from Sears. Popcorn from Sears and then submarine sandwiches at with those really super thin onions in it. Oh,
Oh
so
yeah, those are great. Yeah, I can't remember the
deep
last
fried.
time I saw Kmart here. I know right now we have Target basically and the Walmarts. That's about it. That's the big ones. Well, Costco and Sam, but I don't belong to those, so I don't do Costco or Sam. But anyway, so tomorrow's Sunday Yellowstone. I can hardly wait. Ooh, I'm so
Oh,
excited.
is it they do it one show at a time?
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
can't
yeah.
binge it. You can't watch the whole thing in 2 days.
No, I wish I watched season 1, 2, and 3. I binged that for a week, and it's
Wait,
on
it's
now.
nothing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like, 3 in the morning. I'm like, oh, I think one more episode I could take. One more. Oh God. So anyway, well, so you're going through your dad's stuff now? Is that what you're up to?
I did some yesterday. Did a little bit today.
Okay, well, remember I told you if you need help, call me, take a picture, send it to me.
Oh, I'm not even. I'm going through things like this right now. Really,
Right.
really groovy things.
I there is a Whirlpool memorabilia from the 60s on eBay, so I just looked to see, if that was something that was worthwhile for you. But
I wouldn't
it's
tell it.
no, it's not something you would make.
I would frame this.
Yeah.
Put some of them in frames. Like that's just cool.
Yeah.
But I wish I know Vito's gone, but somebody from Creative, I could ask them if they were a part of this 1960
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
kind of
I,
groovy. All right,
yeah.
girly, I'm gonna jump off, drink some
Me
tea, and
too.
go get.
Good night, everybody. Have fun. Bye, Mama
You have a
Grace.
letter for me?
Oh, okay. Let's do G for Mama Grace.
G, oh golly gee, Patti, I'm so glad that you found your arid extra dry. Oh my, Mama Grace, I'm so sorry about your bowl. I wanted to
Oh
cry,
God.
cry, 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 cry. Good night, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice. And have a beautiful Saturday. Tomorrow morning, one more Saturday morning with Jeff Metzger. Tomorrow night, one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. All right. Sunday morning is AJ Martinez. And Sunday night is poetry glam, slam, glam. Thank you, ma'am. Everybody do it again. Gee, oh golly, gee, I hope that all of you please have golly wow thoughts and glamorous words and a real gotcha heart. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Patti.
You're welcome, Jenna.
See you in a little bit, Mom Grace.
Uh-oh, what happens?
Love hard.
Real hard.